Hello, everybody, and welcome to Brewmaster Beer Brewing Simulator. Today, we're going to be checking out this game for the very first time, and it was released on September 29th, so I'm a little late to the party, but we're going to hit a new game here and see what it's like. So you have Brewmaster mode, where you can learn to brew, which we have to do, complete jobs and things like that, and then you have free play. You can literally go into a sandbox mode, and you can do all the recipes and all that stuff. So a lot of guys that make beer said that they were actually using this to test out different things before they did it in the real world. So that's just how good of a sim this actually is. Welcome, brewer. You're about to take your first steps into the world of home brewing. A world packed with creativity, discovery, and most of all, excellent beers. Brewing is an art with endless possibilities where true mastery can take a lifetime. Yet at its heart, it's wonderfully simple. Anyone can pick up a brew pot, throw a few ingredients together, and create a tasty, thirst-quenching beer to share with friends and family. So that's exactly what you should do first. Let's get brewing. Brew a beer using the extract brewing method. You got it. It knew my name. Look at that. And here we are in the game. We're checking it out for the first time. Advance the next season is E. I don't want to accidentally do that. We have H for build mode. So we need to brew a beer using the extract brewing method. Retrieve the brew pot. Okay, E is to open that up. Gotcha. Storage screen is where you can retrieve equipment or ingredients that you own. Items shown depends on which storage area you've opened. For example, the equipment cupboard contains tools and containers. Okay. We'll retrieve the brew pot. That's what we need to do. Got it. Retrieve. And there it is. It's in one. Okay, cool. We got it now. We need to fill it up with water. Place it there. You got it. And then, nope. Gotta take the lid off, right? Oh, we have to hit V to remove the lid. That's what you have to do. Okay, well, now we know. We'll go ahead and start filling it up with water. I was like, we can't just, start pouring water on top of it. That makes no sense, right? We need 25 liters of water. And oh my Lord, it is very realistic on how long that is going to take to actually fill 21 liters up of water. You can hit the X-ray and check it out. It shows you the liquid in there, temperature, all that stuff. Very cool. Ooh, check it out. Oh, nice. Nice little spot here to have your beers and stuff. I'm sure they're going to show that to us later. And since that does take so long, you can always hit T and we can advance time as well if we want to. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense, but I mean the realism is there, and that's usually not in a game like this, you know what I mean? All right, 2152, that's good enough there. Heat the brew pot on the kitchen hob. You got it right here. Place it on there. There we go. And we need to turn the heat on, I'm sure. I'm gonna just hit E on that. Was that it? I thought there was an igniter. No, it's got temperature. I think it's doing what it's supposed to do. Retrieve a can of malt extract from the fridge. Okay, now we can go in the fridge. Light malt extract right there. Efficiency, all of this. And it tells you everything you need to know. You got color, influence, protein addition, very low. Standard flavor, we got malty and sweet 4, crisp and clean 3. Light and crisp with mild malty sweetness. Great for pale beers and recipes where other flavors need to lead. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna go ahead and retrieve one a damn. We need to add 2 kilograms of malt extract to brew pot. I didn't get that much, so we're gonna definitely more than that. All right, let's go ahead and just pour that into here. All right, we have 2 kilograms of light malt extract here, and we need to pour it, so you use the middle mouse button to start pouring. And there it goes. There we go. We need to add 2 kilograms. That was everything I had? Almost there. And 1, 6, 7. A little bit more. That was everything I had right there. Stop pouring, just hit right click. Nice. Very cool that we had that. All right, so now we can retrieve a bag of steepable grain from the ingredients cupboard. Okay, where's the trash can? Here's the trash can right there, and that's how you throw it away. Okay, cool. So now we need to get steepable grain. All right, 500 grams. You got it, of one of them. Let's just choose this one today. 500 grams is what we need. And that's exactly what we're gonna get. So it's a crystal malt. You can see there's all the information on that. Caramel, honey, or nutty. That's the flavor notes. Steep a bag of this in your boil to add a very sweet, strong caramel and honey flavor. Very nice. We need to clip steepable grains to the brew pot. So we just place the item on there. Is that all we gotta do? Looks like it. So using the X-ray, we can see this is what we got going on as of right now. Got a temperature. at 9.84 degrees Celsius there. I wonder if I could change that to Imperial. I am sure you can. Yep, switch measurements over to Imperial. There we go. Confirm. Just because I'm a dummy, I need to be able to see that. I need to put this stuff back and continue heating the brew pot until the wort is boiling around 100 degrees Celsius. You can watch the accelerate time, of course. We know that. We have done that already. Okay, well, when I was accelerating time, my whole kitchen hob went out on me, so that was weird. Not sure what happened. Maybe I accidentally clicked that, and I was like, why is my temperature not going up? And now it is, so that's good. We can go ahead and accelerate time again and see if she'll be okay. 100 degrees Celsius, but we're gonna start boiling this bad boy. Come on now. There we go. I was sitting there looking like an idiot, just staring at a cold pot for like over a day. All right, and we are off to the races. That's looking good. So now we have to retrieve a bag of bittering hops and 1 bag of British hops. The main 2 purposes of hops are to add flavor and bitterness to your beers. The amount of bitterness is determined by the alpha acid content. The higher the AAC, the more bitterness the hops will add. The longer the hops are boiled, the more bitterness and flavors they'll add, but flavors begin to boil off after time, whilst bitterness continues to climb. That is why bittering hops exist. These are mainly used for bittering and are boiled for longer, whilst flavor hops are added near the end of the boil. Okay, retrieve 0.7 ounces of bittering and 2 of British. All right, so 0.7 of this. Confirm that, and then we need 2 of these guys here. 2 ounces of you. There we go. And now we need to add the bag of bittering hops to Marauder and Magnus to the boiling wort. All right, so you just hit E to do that. Gotcha. And then the bittering hops as well. That's all we have to do. So now we continue to boil for 10 minutes, then remove all bags and turn off the hob. So 10 minutes from now, here we go. We can see, we can increase time. So I'm gonna go all the way to about here. Right there. Oop, oop. There we go. That should be good. All right, so we went ahead and shut off the hob. I took out those. Wait until the brew pot is at a temperature of 70 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. All right, so we have to keep an eye on this. I might have brewed that a little too long in there. Might not be very good, so I'm definitely going to be more or less like a person that's like, hey, I brewed my own beer at home. Come over and have some of it, and it's like absolutely terrible. All right, calendar, what do you say? It's vital to cool the wort before adding yeast. Use the calendar to advance time by a day. Oh, okay, so that's how you do it. Nice. We'll wait for this to cool down to 70. All right, advance by 1 day. Yep, let's do it. There we go. So it should be nice and cool now. Yep, 68 degrees, perfect. Now the wort is cool enough for the yeast. It's fermentation time. Oh, yeah. So we need to go ahead and get a fermentation container. That's over here. Fermentation containers are used in the fermentation stage of brewing. When yeast turns sugars into alcohol and CO2, note the attached airlock. This is so that CO2 can escape, preventing any unfortunate container explosions. Yep, I know all about that. I don't speak from experience. I have just seen it. Small, 7 gallons. Yep. Insulation low, compact in size, and great for space-conscious brewers. Let's retrieve it. All right, where do you want this thing at? We put this anywhere, I guess, on a table or something, right? Probably. Yeah, there we go. Fermentation container, small. All right, cool. Pour the wort into fermentation container. Oh, the lid is still on. I'm an idiot. Okay. Well, I mean, you'll learn something new every day. Makes sense. There we go. I was just like, what am I doing wrong here? You pour you into here. Yes, we do. All right. So it's the same mechanic as before. Ooh, nice. We just do that. In you go. All the way to the top. All right, stop pouring. We did that. Okay. So pretty much now we can use the, what do we do with the lid? Oh, we got to put it back on, I'm sure. Yep. So yeast is used. It's in the fridge. Yep. Okay. I was about to say, where's our yeast at? Here it is right here. Yeasts are stored here. Yeast is crucial to brewing process and turns fermentable sugars into CO2 and best of all, alcohol. Will also add its own unique flavors to your beer during this process. Attenuation is the yeast's efficiency, how much of the fermentable sugars it will convert into alcohol and CO2. The remainder will become unfermentable sugars. All right, so for yeast to ferment, the wort must be within its optimal temperature. Outside of this, the yeast will start to hibernate or even die. This is why cooling the wort before adding yeast is vital. Okay, well, you learn something new every day. I did not know that. Choose one, mild ale or SoCal ale. We're gonna go with mild ale. British ale yeast, 70%. Optimal temperatures right there. Tolerance is there. And flavor notes, ester and woody. Very low attenuation for commercial yeast, resulting in a slightly malty sweet beer. Produces unusual woody esters. Well, I think I already had that stuff in there a little too long, if you ask me. But I don't know. All right, we got the yeast. We need to pour all of the yeast into here. So that's what they want us to do. Kind of weird. They're not saying how much exactly we need to pour. All of it is what they say. All right, let's hope that this was correct. I would imagine that is the case. They wanted all of that in there. So there we go. We did that and then close the lid. You got it. So lid is V. Attach the lid on there. There we go. And we're off to the races, my friends. We are. So that way we got here calendar. So 15 days. We have to wait 15 days for this beauty. This is going to be a terrible beer. I have a feeling it's going to be really, really bad. What do you want to say? 15 days later. There we go. Let's go back. And we have done it. Brew a beer using retrieve and bag. Oh, corn sugar. The ingredients cupboard. All right. Corn sugar. There it is right there. Infinite amount. They didn't really say how much they wanted us to take, did they? Nope. They didn't care. They're just like, there you go. 5 ounces. That's what we're doing. Okay, so allow the yeast to continue fermenting. All right, let's go ahead and remove the lid, and we'll put 5 ounces of the corn sugar into here. 5 ounces of you. Ooh, a little bit more. There. Oh, it'll be all right. It'll be okay. All right, we need to put the plastic barrel small and tube from the equipment cupboard. All right, we'll do that in a second here. Can we put this back in here? Yeah, we can. Sweet. Here we go. Tutorial for this guy. Containers used in the conditioning stage of brewing where the beer is carbonated. All right, we're gonna grab one of you and retrieve it. To transfer your beer to the conditioning container, you'll need a tube. You can find tubes in the flow. There we are. Yep, we'll need a tube. There we go. We'll retrieve the tube. Whoop. There we go. So we have both of those now. We need to use a tube to transfer your beer to the plastic small barrel. All right, so small barrel here. Set you right there, and then 2 or 1 now for the tube. And we're gonna connect the tube from you to you right there. Oh, okay, I see how this works now. You to you. Aha. Well, that makes more sense because of the flow, but it's going through the ground there a little bit. Is it actually going down? So just like always, let's speed up the time. There it goes. It's done. Just like that. Well, almost done, I think. Is it done? Close the barrel's lid and wait 20 days. There you go. We have done the fun part. So let's go ahead and detach the tube. Remove that guy. There we go. And then we can put the lid back on you. All right. I think that's it. 20 days. Leaving the lid on ensures the CO2 is not lost. Conditioning is another slow process. Use the calendar for 20 days. All right, we'll put this thing back where we got it. Yeah, let me know in the comments below if you guys make your own beer at home. I think that it's really cool. I've known quite a few people that do it. Something I've always wanted to do. All right, there we go. Taste and package your beer. Oh, buddy. Come here, you. Come here, you. We get to go in here and set it down in the thing. I guess we just click on it. Eat a taste of beer. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. The Brewmaster.
Appearance, pale. Carbonation, 2.01 vols. Batch size there, clarity, slightly hazy. It doesn't look too bad. I think for our first one, that's not bad. I'll do it. I mean, at least it wasn't garbage, you know what I mean? I mean, like, this isn't... We'll continue. We'll see. Malty and sweet. Okay. I thought it was going to be a little bit more bitter than it is. So it's more of a crisp, clean, more of a malty and sweet, which is not for me. I would... Okay, that's pretty good. 4.8 right there, but malty and sweet. Oh, man, we did something there to make that a sweet beer, which I would not drink personally. All right, so aroma and flavor notes: ester, woody, caramel, honey, nutty, plus 6 more. Okay. So then we had cedar, pine, floral, berry, pepper, and herbal. Okay. Taste. Let's see what the ABV is. 4.07. Bitterness, 47.7 IBUs. We're getting up there high for like an IPA. Bittering units. Bitterness is provided by the alpha acid content. Yep, we knew that from earlier. More bitterness it adds to the beer. This beer, bitterness, 47. Light body. Original gravity. The gravity of a liquid is a measure of its density versus pure water. Original gravity is the gravity of the wort before fermentation occurs. And we have contamination, amount of off flavors in your beer. The lower contamination, the higher the quality of the beer. Contamination can be reduced by good brewing practices, such as leaving the lid off when boiling wort so that unwanted chemicals can escape. For a full list, see the contamination article in the Brewpedia. Final gravity's there. There we go. So only 6.7 contamination. I don't think we did terrible for the first one. So here's the beer style. Color, carbonation, bitterness, and all that stuff that we learned before. So more or less an Irish red ale, English style IPA, which I was talking about that. Forthright bitterness and floral hop aromas balanced against a prominent maltiness. This is really cool and very, very in-depth, I must say. The packaging screen is where you can name your finished beer, choose its style, and also design a label for the bottle. Well, that's pretty darn cool. The beer name will be called The First Fail because it was our first beer, and we will confirm on that. Style, English style IPA. We're gonna go with on that one. Bottle is a Belgian bottle. That works for me. Glass is got a tulip glass to it. I'm fine with that. It's cool you can change out the glasses. That is so neat, man. And then we're gonna go with the IPA glass on this one for the first fail. That works for me. Confirm you. And glass, that's good. Label maker. Edit your label. That is so. There's so many. Wow, you can change all sorts of stuff on your label. All right, well, I'm gonna mess around with this stuff. This is crazy. Here's label templates they have right out of the gate that you can use, which is pretty darn neat. We'll go something like that. And from there, we can go to illustration border and change all of this stuff, the width and the metallic shine and all that. Well, that's the, not what I wanted, but text banner, here we go. Now you can change that itself. That's that little label down there. And then you can change the roughness of it. Pretty cool. Scale it on up or down. I think Dragonstone works for that. Okay, cool. Gotcha. And then we have volume text. That's one that we saw up on the top there, so we can keep that about small. And we can return to the workshop. There it is. We have done it. Display bottle, the first fail. All right, for a display, we could probably put it down right here for now. Yep, that'll work for me. Pretty darn cool, though. That's what we have to do. Steeple, Magnus, all this, because they haven't showed us like how to do any cleanup stuff, but they want us to move on to the next season. However, I think I'm going to call it here for this video and a first look at it. Seems like a game I will definitely play on stream with the participation of everybody in the chat. I think that'd be really, really, really cool. But for those of you that are beer makers and stuff like that, right up your alley. Just came out recently, and it's got just overwhelming positive reviews for it. So I like what I see here. It seems like it's quite in-depth, and you could lose a lot of time in this game quite easily. But I'm going to leave it there. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.